على عباده الذين اصطفى ما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ألم تر أن الله يسبح له من في السماوات والأرض والطير صافات كل قد علم صلاته وتسبيحه والله عليم بما يفعلون ولله ملك السماوات والأرض وإلى الله المصير ألم تر أن الله يزجي سحابا ثم يؤلف بينه ثم يجعله ركاما فترى الودق يخرج من خلاله وينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برد فيصيب به من يشاء ويصرفه عن من يشاء يكاد سنا برقه يذهب بالأبصار يقلب الله الليل والنهار إن في ذلك لعبرة لأولي الأبصار والله خلق كل دابة من ماء فمنهم من يمشي على بطنه ومنهم من يمشي على رجلين ومنهم من يمشي على أربع يخلق الله ما يشاء إن الله على كل شيء قدير لقد أنزلنا آيات مبينات والله يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Noor. ألم تر أن الله يسبح له من في السماوات والأرض. Do you not see that to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala everything raises the purity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Man fis samawati wal ard, whoever is in the skies and the earth. Wat tayru saffat, and the birds with their wings spread out. So everything, all creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are by their existence, with their state that they are in, praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and raising the purity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because whatever command Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to them, they are fulfilling that command. It is only human beings that are going here and there and having these things of disobedience. So do you not see, it is not apparent that looking at the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala around us, is it not very apparent, so clear that it should be visible that everything is praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, chanting the purity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by way of existence and by their function. They are proclaiming that Allah is pure and free of all defects, free of a defect that He gives someone some command and they do against it. وَالطَّيْرُ صَافَّاتٍ, and the birds. So now here in the future verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving some examples. One unique example is the birds. That the birds, they have their wings spread out, and you look at the birds, some of them will flap their wings, some will just spread their wings and float in the air. It is all by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. كُلٌّ قَدْ عَلِمَ صَلَاتَهُ وَتَسْبِيحَهُ. Everyone knows one's own way of praying to Allah and one's own way of proclaiming Allah's purity. So from this we learn that not only with their hal, not only with their existence and their state, but also with their call, with their words, they know their way of how to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they are doing it. Wallahu alimun bima yaf'alun. Allah is fully aware, Allah knows well what they do, these disbelievers who turn away from the truth. وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَإِلَى اللَّهِ الْمَصِيرُ. And to Allah belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and towards Allah is the final return. And this they are seeing all around themselves, that everything is under the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing, the sun does not want to, even if it wants, it does not rise from somewhere else or rise at a different time. Similarly, everything of the universe is under the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alam tara anna Allah yusji sahaban thumma yu'allifu baynahu thumma yaj'aluhu rukaman fatara al-wadqa yakhruju min khilalihi. Do you not see? Do you not realize that Allah is the one who drives the clouds, then joins them together, then turns them into a heap, brings them together and collects them, amasses them. فَتَرَى الْوَدْقَ يَخْرُجُ مِنْ خِلَالِهِ. Then you see the rain coming out from their midst. وَيُنَزِّلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَصْرِفُهُ عَنْ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. He sends down from the sky mountains. So basically here, heavy rain, mountains of clouds that have hail in them. Bard, it's solid. That hail, that solid piece of water, solid water, which is basically ice, that's coming down. فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَصْرِفُهُ عَنْ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Who under whose command, who decides that who gets afflicted by those pieces of hail coming down and who is saved from them? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one. He decides who is going to be afflicted with them. Whomsoever He wills, that is saved from them. يَكَادُ سَنَا بَرْقِهِ يَذْهَبُ بِالْأَبْصَارِ. The flash of its lightning seems to snatch away the eyes. The quality, the capacity to view something of vision, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes it away in an instant. It's such a bright flash that you cannot look through it, you cannot look into it. It totally takes your vision away. All of these are the signs of the kingdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يُقَلِّبُ اللَّهُ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alternates the night and the day. Who can control it? Who can do it so perfectly if it is not for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَعِبْرَةً لِأُولِي الْأَبْصَارِ. If you have eyes to see, then there is signs for you. So إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَعِبْرَةً لِأُولِي الْأَبْصَارِ. Surely in that there is a lesson for those who have eyes to see. وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَ كُلَّ دَابَّةٍ مِّمَّا. Look at the animals. Allah has created every moving creature from water. فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَمْشِي عَلَى بَطْنِهِ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَمْشِي عَلَى رِجْلَيْنِ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَمْشِي عَلَى أَرْبَعٍ. Look at the animals. The people at that time did not know, but today we know that bodies are made mostly of water. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that we have made them of water. And among them there is those who crawl on their bellies. Then there is those who crawl on 2 feet. Then there is those who walk on 4. All of this is the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It does not mean that there is no animal that does not walk on more than 4 feet. This is not an exhaustive list. This is just showing the variety, that what kind of a variety Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. That creature that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded to walk on 2 legs, walks on 2 legs. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded to walk on 4, walks on 4. There is some that have 4 but walk on 2. And there is some that have legs but they crawl on their bellies. So all of those things are by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يَخْلُقُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates whatever He wills. إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Therein, looking at these signs, you should be able to understand that Allah is powerful Allah has power over everything. لَقَدْ أَنزَلْنَا آيَاتٍ مُبَيِّنَاتٍ. We have surely sent down mubayyinat, signs that are very clear, mubayyinat, enlightening. وَاللَّهُ يَهْدِي مَنْ يَشَاءُ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. It is Allah guides whom He wills to the straight path. Therefore, once again, it is reiterated that we should ask Allah for guidance to the right path. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us an understanding. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who are rightly guided to the right path and stay steadfast on it. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Allahumma ij'alna min ahli al-Qur'an alladhina hum ahluka wa khassatuk. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqihi sayyidina wa mawlana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amin bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.